everybody and welcome on board this Jeanneau Fantasia 27 from 1985 for a look around her interior in glorious virtual reality. So what does that mean to you? Well, that means that all you need to do is click and drag or swipe your screen up, down, left or right, and you can look around where you like, when you like, and we hope that this really new cool feature will allow you to feel what it's like to be here before you even see the boat. So just follow me around the boat, look where you like, when you like, and really get to understand the space before you decide to come and see her. I will move the camera during the presentation, so some people are sensitive to that movement. If that may be you, then please do look away when I warn you I'm going to move the camera, and I'll let you know when the camera is safely back down again so you can return to the tour with me, and let's hope that doesn't happen. So here we are on board this lovely little boat. We've got a nice cockpit out there, plenty of room, tiller steering, lots of seating, etc. But down here is where all the accommodation action happens. And for the size of boats, well, just look at the size we've got down here and the headroom. Generally speaking, the shorter the boat, the less room there is down here, obviously, less volume, but also the headlining tends to come down as well. But down here, pretty good, all the way to the forward bit of the coach roof there underneath the foredeck, but we'll go there in one moment. So do excuse me, it's quite warm today, a lovely sunny day in Brighton. So anyway, we'll start with the companionway. So as we come down, you can see, nice and easy to get down. We've got a small lip, 1, 2, 3, 4 steps down, and we're in no problems. We've got something to hold on to as we come down, something to hold on to as we get up, and then as we make our way through the boat, it's always nice to see how we're going to do that. So we've got handholds here, and then we've got the mast compression post here to hold on to, and we're down onto the seating. So all really rather good, and we've got a table to brace against, etc. And I can still hold on to here should I need to, but in that kind of weather, I will be firmly alongside. Don't you worry about that. Behind here, we've got the engine. This just lifts out nice and easy. We've got access to the front of the engine there. In here, we've got access to the back of the engine and the stern gland, etc. We'll go for a look in there in a moment. But generally speaking, nice and easy to get down, and nice and easy to get out, which is what you want on a boat. Really great. Okay, let's talk about the interior here then. So I'm 5'9", here's the height test for you. If I stretch, I can just touch the roof there, so about 5'9", 5'9.5" there. Obviously a little bit more under here, and a little bit less under here, as the coach roof just comes down here to where the foredeck stretches back to the mast. So generally speaking though, you'll be sitting here or sleeping there or reclining perhaps if that's the way you are. So not too much of an issue. We've got nice big windows all the way around, so lots of light coming in. She's a nice light interior despite the darker wood and the upholstery, etc. And of course the companionway does help with that too. But really easy to get around. We've got a big lobby here, so plenty of room for putting my wellies on, getting my fowlies off, all that kind of stuff, and plenty of room for everybody to manoeuvre themselves around the saloon table where we'll go in a moment. Now you're sitting on the chart table, so I'll come and sit with you. Here we go. So I'm at sea, I'm forward facing. If I want to, I can get a look out of the window. I can see out the front, which is really nice, or towards the bow. Not often seen actually, so really nice to get a view there. And in bad weather, I should think that if I was solo with the autopilot on, I could probably easily keep a good watch down here, which is really rather nice out of the weather. It's like having a massive spray hood over the entire part of the boat. Anyway, down here, we, as I mentioned, we can see out of the windows. We've got good access, good comms to the helm, or the whoever's up, or the crew who are upstairs. And we've got a nice chart table here, slightly angled down, which is great for working on. We've got a lid so we can put our bits and pieces inside, and smattered around us we have got shelving. We've got a footrest underneath here, the electrics panel, Echo Sound and more electrics of DSC VHF, a small Garmin unit, and the handheld VHF. But pretty much what you'd expect on a boat like this. There's room for more gear if you wanted to put it on here, if you wanted to bring things like this into the here and now. But if it works, maybe we don't need to. Have the stereo nestling up there as well, so we can listen to music. All really rather good and forward facing, which is what a lot of people seem to prefer. Very good indeed. Just looking down, if you can see, we've got the nice floor, so that's all really rather nice too. And we can get down to the bilge in certain areas, I'm sure. Well, I can see where some screws have been in, so we don't want to be screwing the deck soles down really. We want to be putting them down with catches, etc., so we can get down there if we need to. But I think we can access under here, underneath the saloon table. All very nice. Okay, let's pick you up, and I'll just move you forwards into the centre of the compartment, so you will have a bit of a blockage from the compression post here. But looking round, I hope you'd agree. I'm sitting here really rather relaxed and comfortable. The upholstery's obviously it's a little bit vintage, but the cushions are really nice and comfortable. We've got somewhere for someone to sleep here, over there, and I think probably 2 more up forward as well. Nice big berth there. We've got storage underneath. We've got storage behind. You can see we've got all these boxes full of stuff. We've got a shelf that runs all the way around the bow, or the inside of the bow over there. Clock and barometer, etc. And all feeling pretty good. Smells good. Smells good down here, and she feels vintagey, but she is vintagey. So why change anything? I think this really suits her. And I think she's a lovely little boat. Obviously we've got little bits of headlining here and there that if you wanted perfection you might want to reattach, restitch or even replace. But for the price of the boat I think that the headlining and everything in here is pretty much commensurate with what she is. I like it down here. I could stay down here for a weekend or longer with friends or on my own or perhaps more. So yeah, plenty of room, really good. Okay, let's pick you up again and I'll take you to the galley. Here we go. There we are. And I'll just recline gracefully on the companionway while I talk to you. You can see a little bit more of the headlining here, just so you know, just to give you an idea of what this boat's all about. So what have we got here? We've got an L-shaped galley, just conveniently nestled in the port aft corner of the main interior. We've got a big cupboard underneath. We've got a cupboard underneath there for your pots and pans. We've got a gimbaled twin burner stove there with looks like a grill underneath. I'd say that may have seen better days. I think I'll probably think about replacing that. We've got a carbon monoxide detector. We have got 12. Let's start again. We've got a double 240 volt socket on here, so we've got 240 volts ring main on the boat. We've got safety gear down here as well, a sink and a fridge box there too, and storage behind as well. Hot and cold running water with these nice mixer taps as well by the looks of it. And I think if I remember rightly there's a nice mixer tap in the heads too, but we would have to check. Other than that, does what it says on the tin. We can put the top down over the cooker once it's cold, obviously, for a bit more choppings, etc. But nice and easy to pass stuff towards the saloon table for people to get troughing on the table, or nice and easy to pass the cups of tea, the cup of soups, the baked beans, etc. out into the cockpit. Very good. Okay, let's pick you up and we'll transport you through this door here into the aft cabin. Now I'll just place you right there. There's a few bits and pieces in here. We've got all sorts of cushions and tables, etc. But just to give you an idea of what the cockpit, the aft cabin is like. So with it being a smaller boat, obviously it all gets a little bit smaller. But I would assess this is just about a double cabin, perhaps 1.5, so we've got one person under here. Head height compromised by the moulding from the cockpit above, obviously. Room for somebody else next door. You'll be fighting for toe space at the bottom, I think. We've got nice pockets here for your bits and pieces. Headlining is okay. We've got a few bits down at the bottom, could probably need gluing on, but I think in here pretty okay. We've got an opening window here, we've got a non-opening window here for light, and if we just pull this section back here we can get to the engine too, so we can get to not the shaft, we can get to the engine, all the bits and pieces associated with the propulsion, etc, etc in there. And I'm pretty sure we have storage underneath, as we have storage beneath me and behind as well. So pretty good, does what it says on the tin. It's an aft cabin. This is where you come and spend a bit of time after those long days at sea. Lovely. Okay, follow me for the last time. Let's pick you up and put you back where we started. Well, we'll sum up by saying this has been Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers, just taking you around this 1985 boat for a quick look at everything we've got. So we've got a nice big interior for her size, a little bit vintagey, heads, compartment, aft cabin and a nice cockpit outside. Thanks for watching. Hope you got an idea of what this boat's all about, and we hope to see you again in the future. Do go to our YouTube channel where, if you like boat reviews in virtual reality, you will find dozens and dozens, from the tiniest little Cornish shrimper sailing boat all the way up to the biggest, most expensive boats in Brighton Marina. Take care.